Today, my entire nervous system got through a whack after a series of events which put my body in a fight or flight. I can only describe it as if my insides were panicking. There was a shallow of breath, and the whole center of my body was, it was just going wild. It took 40 minutes to come down from the initial spike. But then even after then, the calmness, the peace that I had before it just was met with some unease for the rest of the day. And in typical fashion of what I used to do, and still do to some extent, is I use some form of escape, whether that's TV, whether that's weed, whether that's vaping, whether that's eating. There's so many different mediums. Some days it's all of them. Just to distract myself from uncomfortable emotions, even at this stage where I'm happy to experience them. My default reaction is to escape. To find solace in ignoring whatever that feeling is. For 3 years, there wasn't more than a single week in a row where I didn't smoke weed. It started when I went to uni. It started as a bit of fun, something that I'd enjoy doing with my friends. And then I broke up with my girlfriend at the time, and I didn't handle that well. So I smoked more. 2 times a day, 3 times a day. Until the only moment in a day that I was really sober was when I first woke up. And even then, I didn't feel good, because I'd stay up late. Maybe I'd been out drinking. Maybe I'd just feel groggy from all of the weed and all of the substances and the lifestyle of a university student who is also trying to escape. As the years went by, how it continued. And in 3rd year, while we were in lockdown, I came across psychedelics. Now, I had tried them in 2nd year while we were in Amsterdam, but began to be able to find it whilst in the UK, and there was not a lot to do, and there was a situation in the house I lived in which tipped me over the edge. So it wasn't just weed. I then started using copious amount of psychedelics multiple times a week for about 2 months. At first, I thought it was the answer to all my problems. It made me wiser. It made me able to look at things in a new light. I was creative. I was what felt like a better version of me. And I wanted to make that a reality. It also put me so in the present moment that life was great. And then I started to do it so often that I took that special experience, which should not be taken lightly, and I abused it. And then I paid the consequence. I began losing my mind. I began losing my sense of self. But not in the philosophical Alan Watts type way. I didn't know who I was anymore, because the person I had become was so vastly different to who I knew I could be. I turned into a drug addict. I was in pain, and I was confused, and I was lost. And I didn't know how to deal with that. So I would turn to things that made me forget, that eased the pain. I knew it wasn't going to fix things. But when you're struggling and you don't feel strong enough, it was the easy way out. I was a broken man. And I had no idea how I'd ended up there, or how I would get out of it. It was December of 2020 when I'm not sure how I came onto it, but I came onto a man called Brendan Burchard, and I believe he was promoting a book, and if you just paid shipping you could get the book. And I think I have it over there actually. It was, one second, High Performance Habits, that was it. That was the first ever book or piece of content that showed me that there is a better way, that everything could be improved if you just put in the work to do so. That book gave me hope. And it was a slow rebuild. And there's been many crashes since. I've been on antidepressant tablets, I've been on anti-anxiety medication, I thought that I was broken. I thought that I shouldn't be feeling anxious or sad or angry or confused. But these are all perfectly okay. All of our emotions are like crew members of a ship. By ignoring, suppressing, or lashing out when these emotions come up, it's like taking away crew members from your ship. Without all of the crew members, the ship can't steer properly. Yeah, that's a lot, man. I think that'll be it for this video. Grateful for another day. Grateful to be alive. And yeah, thanks for watching. I love you.